Hey guys, okay, so y'all don't know this, but you were actually my excuse for buying the iPhone 10. I said it's got such a great camera, it's got the portrait feature for selfies, but more than anything, having a new phone is gonna get me excited about making videos for YouTube again, because I haven't been making videos for YouTube and I want to. So today I just got back from Costco. I just pulled in my parking garage. I'm gonna show you guys what I got at Costco and just do a little grocery store tour update / important announcement, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay guys, so I just got all my groceries in from Costco. I go to Costco once a week usually, sometimes once every 2 weeks if I can, if I get enough stuff when I go. But I am currently prepping all of my meals. I'm preparing for something, hint hint. Big announcement later, hint hint. But I am currently weighing out all my foods, preparing all my foods, prepping everything, and so this is kind of the groceries that I get. These are part of my everyday routine. I'll kind of tell you what I use them for as I bring them out. So here we go. I am actually following a all vegan diet except for egg whites. So that means no dairy, no animal products. No, what else does dairy mean? Butter, what else does vegan mean? But basically, this is the only thing that I'm eating that's not part of a vegan diet. I'm even using a vegan protein right now. The egg whites are a great source of protein. I don't want to have 2 vegan protein shakes a day, just because it's technically not a real food. When it gets down to it, it's better than whey in my opinion, but it's also still a processed product. So this is the only thing that I'm incorporating into my vegan diet that's not vegan, and I put this in my oats in the morning and microwave it for like 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes. And then I put some powdered peanut butter in there too, and some flaxseed in there, because flaxseed is high fiber, helps you break down those carbs, and I'll show you the powdered peanut butter I use in just a second. So everything I got today, compliments of Costco. So I got 2 boxes of those. And pumpkin seeds. I put pumpkin seeds in all of my salads, or in 2 of my salads. This is one of my sources of protein. There's 7 grams of protein in 1 serving, 5 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat. So I tried to do tofu, and I put tofu into 2 of my salads, and my poor clients, I was very gassy the whole day. And that's not something that I want to talk about as a lady, but it is, whew, it happens. All right, more egg whites here. Sweet potatoes, because I am trying to get some carbs in. I have 4 ounces of sweet potato 1 time a day. I still have other carbs, but that is 10 pounds of sweet potatoes right there. So that's probably too much. How long do sweet potatoes stay good? I don't even know. So I said that I put pumpkin seeds in my salads. This is the spinach I buy. It's organic. I try to buy organic products as often as I can and can afford to. Not everything I eat is organic, so I don't know that it really makes that big of a difference. But whenever I can, I try to, just because I feel like when it comes down to it, the less toxins that are in your body, the better. And so if I can take an extra step to get organic, I will. And actually at Costco, the price difference for this and the non-organic spinach is like maybe 20 cents. So it makes sense to get this. So I get a lot of these because I have really big salads. When I make my salad, when I make my salads, I literally put like maybe 1/3 of this container or somewhere around that. And this is a 16-ounce container in a big mixing bowl, and then I chop it up with scissors, and that's how I get my big salad. So I've had a huge struggle with binge eating my well, not whole life, but since I was like 12 or 13. And so for me, being able to do this and eat a lot in 1 meal is awesome, because I don't feel like I'm depriving myself. I feel like if I'm stressed out, I can just kind of eat and keep eating, and I don't feel bad because it's spinach. I do have an apple a day. This is my post-workout treat. I have a scoop of the vegan protein, so that's the only time I actually have the vegan protein. And then I have an apple. These are Honey Crisps. These are my favorite. Got them at Costco. Already said that. Don't know why I'm repeating myself. I have asparagus because that's one of my vegetables of choice. I'll do 4 ounces of this in with one of my meals. I'll do 4 ounces of squash in with my other meal, or zucchini, and I do have a spiralizer, so sometimes I spiralize it and make it into noodles or zoodles, and then sometimes I just chop it up and saute it, and then veggies, yeah. This is a weird thing. This is also veggies. These are organic frozen broccoli florets. I actually like warm salads, so when I do my spinach, I like to put something hot on top of it. And then put my balsamic vinegar and mix it all up. I don't know why, it's so much better to me and it's so refreshing. So this is broccoli that I can microwave. So I got this so that I can microwave it and have that hot thing on top of my salad that I really enjoy. And then also, you know, if I get bored of my zucchini and squash and asparagus, I can switch to this because I have it. And yes. This is the powdered peanut butter I was telling you about. This is PB Fitz. This is the one that Costco has. It's got 4 grams of carbs and 1.5 grams of fat in a serving. I usually do 2 servings, or I'll do a handful of berries into my oatmeal because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I really like the flavor of this, and I get really bad chocolate peanut butter, or peanut butter in general cravings all the time. So this is my way to get the peanut butter taste without the extra fat that's in peanut butter. And also, sometimes I'll put this in a protein shake too if I feel like I'm extra hungry, or if I just am craving something super, super sweet. I eat half of an avocado 2 times a day. So got these guys. I got some more over there. The Costco ones take forever to get ripe for some reason, and they're ginormous. So I do usually go get like mini organic ones from Kroger that are already ripe, just so I don't have to wait. And so that's the only thing that I kind of go back and forth and don't really always consistently buy at Costco. Okay, I got these. This is a probiotic, or kombucha. I read that live probiotics are a lot more effective for you than capsule probiotics. So I drink kombucha on those days where I feel a little extra bloated. Also, the one that I got is the Trilogy, and I think it's a mixed berry one, and I accidentally just shook this up, so it's too fizzy right now. But I think it's like mixed berry. It's a little sweet. So yes, it does have a little bit of carbs, 6 grams of carbs for half of the bottle, so it is 2 servings. But if I know that I feel extra bloated, or if I feel kind of stopped up, I'll drink half a bottle of this. And sometimes even I just drink half a bottle of this with my breakfast. That's something that as I get, you know, more serious about leaning out, I'll probably cut out. But for now, I don't see a problem with it, and it tastes really good. Alright, so the only other thing in my box, sugar-free gum, 5 gum. I chew so much gum, and part of it is because I'm a personal trainer. I'm constantly in people's faces, breathing down their necks. Come on, 5 more reps. But part of it is also because I am always craving food. I always think about food, and part of it is just having this mentality of, you know, fighting, wanting to binge. It's something that I've overcome, I believe, but I will probably always continue to struggle with. So this 15 packs will probably last me 2 weeks. I'm a pack-a-day user. I have a problem. I'm aware of it. But yeah. And so that's the end of my grocery haul. I am gonna sit down with you guys, talk to y'all a little bit about some things that are about to be happening in my life, and give y'all that big announcement coming soon. All right, guys, so this is something that is very dear to my heart, very serious to me. For a very long time, I have struggled with an eating disorder, and what caused that to really start up in my life was being taken advantage of by a guy that I was dating, and what happened basically made me feel very insecure, very stressed out. I didn't tell anyone what was going on, and that was my first mistake because I just kind of kept it in, and I stressed myself out so bad, and just started eating to kind of comfort that pain. I mean, I used to kind of play with the idea. I guess I said 12 or 13, but honestly it was probably more like 14 or 15. I used to kind of play with the idea, but it was never really serious until that thing happened. And when that happened, I started binge eating a lot. It was something that made me feel better, eating a lot of food, and then making myself throw up after so that I wouldn't have to deal with the consequences of eating a lot of food. And so that kind of transpired. It got progressively worse my whole life. The only time it's really been not a huge struggle in my life is when I've been dating someone, or when I've had, you know, someone like constantly around me. And that's really the only time I've been able to not deal with this. So some of the pictures that I used to compare myself to and look back at were pictures of me during those times where I was really, you know, forcing myself to throw up a lot and eating. And, you know, some of those times were good because I was prepping some of my meals, but then I'd get 2 meals into the day and then I'd want something bad. And instead of just practicing restraint like a normal person, I would go get it, eat it, and then throw up. And so I have been really wary of doing a competition, a bodybuilding competition, because I know what it's been like for me when I've prepped stuff, and I know what it's been like for me to be tempted and to binge. And actually recently kind of had some stressful things going on in my life, kind of had a relapse, I guess, and started binging and throwing up. And I've realized that there are certain things in my life that I have to have in place, or else I'm going to allow myself to get into those temptations, or to be tempted. And I think that goes for a lot of things. You have to put up certain structures in your own life to prevent yourself from being tempted. And one of those structures for me is order. One of those precautions for me is order and structure. I have to have an orderly apartment. Like, my apartment has to be neat, or else I start getting overwhelmed and stressed out and discouraged. I have to be working hard and not be complacent, or I get discouraged and I beat myself up a lot. And I am definitely, you've heard the thing, like, you're your own worst enemy. That's so true, but for me, it's on another level. Like, I can destroy myself, or I could be the most amazing motivator for myself. Like, I can sit in the car and give myself a pep talk and feel like I could climb Mount Kilimanjaro. I was trying to think of a really good example, but basically I could give myself a pep talk that's gonna make me feel like Superwoman. But if I feel discouraged, I don't do that. If I feel like overwhelmed, I don't do that. And so I've let myself, in so many times, I've let myself let areas of my life suffer, and like the cleanliness of my apartment, and as a result of those things, I've struggled with some of my old habits. And so I don't want to struggle with those old habits anymore. I want to overcome these things, and so I've been adding a lot more structure into my life to try to prevent those things from getting out of order. So one of the things I've been doing, I've been setting goals for myself on my dry erase board. I've been writing 3 things that I want to have done, you know, by the end of the day or the end of the week, and then also a couple things that I want to have done by the end of the month, and I have those things as goals. I'm also trying something new every single morning when I wake up. I'm not going to eat at the same place. I'm not going to. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Whether I eat and listen to worship music, whether I eat and read a book, whether I instead of eating, blend my breakfast into a smoothie and go take a drive, or go climb up on the roof of my apartment complex and just look at the sunrise. I gotta find something that works for me, because my current routine has not been working for me in the morning. I've been surrounding myself with the right people, okay? My top 4, the top 4 people right now in my life that I know would drop anything to help me. That if I told them, dude, I'm really struggling with this and I need help, I need accountability, I know that they would do anything to be there for me. That's Tessa, that's Maria, that's Trey, and that's Jordan. And those are my people, and that's my support system. And I know that no matter what's going on, those 4 people, 2 girls, 2 guys, those 4 people, they got my back no matter what. And so I've been surrounding myself with those people. I've got people that are giving me assistance and helping me with my prep, like my friend Matt and like my friend Luis, people that are giving me input on my physique. I've got people that I know that I could call if I just need a pep talk. And then I feel like I'm really supported right now. And so with that being said, and with me finally coming to the realization that I need structure and I need order in my life to succeed and to not be tempted to binge so much, I have decided that I want to do a competition, and I'm hoping and looking at, and I'm not saying I'm fully in. I want to do the Phil Heath. It's in April. It's the end of April. That is my goal. I just want to let you guys know. I want to put that out there, but then also if I start binging and really struggling, I'm not going to do that show. I'm not going to. But I think that I can handle it if I put that structure into my life. And I don't want to do an unhealthy prep. I'm not going to be doing a ton of cardio. I'm not going to be doing anything super crazy. I feel like if I ease myself into this, if I take my time, if I work my butt off, I'm gonna be okay and I'm gonna be able to do it. And so that's my goal. I'm shooting for the Phil Heath, but I wanted to put it out there because I want you guys to encourage me and motivate me and keep me accountable. But then I also want to let you know that if I'm quiet about my prep, or if I decide to pull out of the show, it probably has nothing to do with lack of determination and me trying hard, and it probably has everything to do with the fact that it's bringing up some of those old tendencies that I don't want to bring up again. So I am also going to be rewarding myself through the way. I had been really struggling with the binging kind of recently, and so I'm going to be rewarding myself for every 2 weeks that I go without binging. I'm going to do something really nice for myself. So first thing is going to be new glasses. Every time I wear my glasses, people tell me I look like a librarian or like a hipster grandma. So I want to get some just plain black glasses so no one can say that anymore. Did my forehead vein just pop out? Sometimes when I yell it pops out. Yeah, so I want to get some new glasses. I want to get some Versa grips. And then I will be releasing a glute program within the next month. I was hoping to have it done by the end of the month, but I didn't. And when I do that, I've got some shoes that I've got my eyes on that are like $160, but I'm still gonna do it as soon as I release my glute program. That's gonna be my present to myself. So that's what you guys have to look forward to. I am going to get better at YouTube videos. That is definitely on my list. I don't know how often or how frequent I will be posting, but I'm gonna try my best, you guys. That's why I got this phone that is part of me wanting to get a nice apartment complex with good daylight, was so I would have good lighting when I talk to you guys, which sounds so silly, but it really is important. And so I'm looking forward to this journey. I'm so thankful and so blessed and so honored that you guys watch my videos and watch my posts and comment and like my stuff. Like, it's so cool to know that I have this big support group. I love you guys. Jesus loves you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day and an awesome week. Thank you so much for watching.